Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video, and we're going to dig into the biggest news that you don't want to be missing. So if you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a podcast. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and look, London, the UK, are really aiming to be the crypto hub of the world, and they're already the financial hub of the world. So it would be not surprising to me to see them achieve this. And the US is obviously slipping behind. China have got bans and stuff on cryptocurrency and all sorts of different things around the world going on. So the UK do have the opportunity to leapfrog a lot of sort of powerful nations. And I think they're going to do this. So London tops crypto hub rankings with second highest number of crypto companies in the world. So I just want to put that out there. They are the second biggest in London, just in the city of London. So they're already well on their way to achieving this goal of being the world's hub for cryptocurrency. I think there's still a lot of stuff that needs to happen. I think the tax rules probably need to change. But saying that, maybe they don't if there's a good regulation here in the UK for cryptocurrency. That might be enough. The clarity might be enough to get these companies over here, because it's a lack of clarity in the US, for example, that is impacting the crypto space. And if the UK can come up with good regulations that I guess work for both the government and the regulators, as well as the crypto and blockchain technology companies, I think we're on to something very, very special. So look, there's a reason why I bring this stuff up, because I think that there will be many countries watching the UK, seeing what they do, and then probably just copying it, right? There's a lot of people who don't really understand the technology. There's people on YouTube, for crying out loud, that don't understand the technology. And you can see that in the videos that they post. So again, I think this is a really big and important piece of news to cover off. We'll follow it up, staying in the UK. UK banks could issue stable coins that are then listed on crypto exchanges, claims Fireblocks CBDC director. So this is something, again, very interesting. We've already heard that they're looking to link up crypto wallets to the banks with their CBDCs, those rails, and this would be something that, again, wouldn't surprise me. I anticipate this stuff to actually happen, and the roadmaps for the banks, particularly for the Bank of England, for example, and many others around the world, they've all got roadmaps for laying down the foundations, and when the crypto market and blockchain technology will be a mature market, and they say by 2030. So really interesting stuff, but they are getting a wiggle on in the UK, and I do think that it's fantastic to see. So moving on, we've got crypto summer likely to start in Q2 2023. Morgan Creek Capital CEO has informed everybody of this. Bitcoin's bull market is likely to start earlier than expected due to the anticipation of the BTC halving and favorable macroeconomic conditions, according to the CEO here of Morgan Creek Capital Management. Now, I think a little bit different, and people seem to watch the videos and think that Cheeky Crypto's missed the bottom. We called the bottom in June, then said, I said we called it in May. It happened in June, and like we said it was going to. And at that point, it came in. We kind of said, this isn't the bottom. And then we've gone on and we've seen the new bottom. So we called this. And we also, in the lead up to this rally, we did call that we were expecting a bear market rally. And that is pretty much what we've got. I think that personally, from my point of view, I think we're going to, trend downwards over, a period of time. And for me, it's going to be May, June, before we start to really take off. So that, we're not the only ones saying this. I think, we're either going to see a new lower low, or we're just going to see a low. And I think, it doesn't really matter to me which one we're going to see. We were purchasing back in June's low. We were purchasing back in the most recent lower low, and we're going to continue to dollar cost average. So, you can see this if you're in our Discord. As a Patreon member, you will get all the buys, sells, and staking movement alerts, and much more. There's just so much going on in our Patreon and Discord. So definitely worth checking out those if that's of interest to you. Technical analysis on request for Patreon members. So definitely worth checking it out. So look, I kind of agree, but I think it's going to be late Q2. So yeah, let's see what happens. But let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. Do you think that the bull run's going to start early? Or do you think that, we're way out from that, or it's already started? I'm interested to get your views and opinions, so let me know. Scam alert, so Binance teams up with Hong Kong police to fight crypto crime. For all that is said around, Binance, for example, and the fact that, they're potentially criminals themselves and all this sort of stuff, they're doing an awful lot to support, with projects that are hacked. We've seen this with Harmony and various others where they've frozen the funds of the hackers so they can't, cash out their crypto. We've also seen, articles just like this one where, they're teaming up with authorities to fight crime. I don't see the US, really doing this themselves. I don't see, the SEC being proactive and trying to defend the space. All I see is money grab after money grab. It's just my thoughts and my opinions, but that's how I view it. I don't really see what Gary Gensler and the SEC have done to protect investors. I don't really see, what they've done to create a level playing field. Matter of fact, I think the stuff that they've done, goes completely against their mission statement. At least 2 bullet points of it anyway, and there's only 3. So, I think they failed miserably. So look, I think the fact that you're seeing all this, stuff coming out of the US against Binance is rather interesting, bearing in mind they were all in bed with Sam and FTX. So they've been found out. The game is over, and I think they're just after Binance because they're like the number one exchange. And look, do I think that they're squeaky clean? Do I think any of the exchanges are squeaky clean? It's hard to say, but I kind of feel like there's an element of these exchanges all doing things that they're not aligned to what they're saying. So it's just my opinion, it's my thoughts, and I'm interested to get yours as well. So do let me know. So yeah, look, I like to see this sort of stuff. I think it's great that Binance are doing it, and I think that Binance are driving for a better I guess space, and driving out the crime. And I think this is really important. Another thing that's really important to cover off is the Bank of China's ex-advisor calls Beijing to reconsider crypto ban. The Economist argued that the current crypto ban in China is beneficial in the short term, but big opportunities can be missed in the long term. And I think this is something that is very accurate. And I think that China will unban crypto. I think it's just going to take a bit of time. I think they will miss huge opportunities. I think the US are going to miss an awful lot of opportunities. I personally believe, and I am biased, I am from the UK, but I do think that the UK, particularly London, are going to see some really, really big opportunities and succeed where many at the moment are failing. I think this will be the next iteration of payments, the next iteration of the internet, banking, like everything. So everything will be tokenized. You'll be able to just purchase your property so much quicker and efficiently through the blockchain in the future. The list goes on and on. There's just so much going on, so much opportunity. It is everywhere. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you did, mash up that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.